I'm going to start with unboxing two really amazing pieces that I think you're going to want to see. And I have decided, enough is enough. I'm just going to share with you the truth. Aren't they just the cutest thing? I know I look like a crazy person. I have an unboxing. I am addicted to this app. Am I selling my bags? The answer is, if you spend a certain amount at Rue Sloane, it's probably one of the best things that Pucci does. My bags are all gone. Yeah.
I've made you a nice coffee.
Thank you.
Are you still on that app?
Yeah, I'm...
Do you not get off it?
I'm doing it now.
To her phone?
Yeah, but look. What would you rate this one?
3.
3?
Wow.
I was going to give it 4. Basically, I'm addicted to this app. Okay, well, let me explain.
To me?
No, not to you.
Oh.
I have an unboxing. I asked him to make me a coffee and I wasn't ready. So, okay, this app, it is completely addictive. So I was looking for an app that, you know, when we're all guilty of this. The moment I'm standing still for anything, I will automatically get out my phone, and it's normally social media or emails. So both quite a stressful thing that I want to get out the habit of. So I was looking for something that was more stress-free, fun, and a bit of escapism. And if I could use it for everyday life, great. And I think I found it, plus it has one more bonus. It's called Drest, and this is actually founded by women that work in fashion, of the likes of Net-a-Porter, all of the most prestigious publications. This is who's backing this app, so it really is amazing. Let me leave you with this little video so that you get an idea of what we're talking about. It's so amazing. It's such good escapism. I was literally in the midst of rating other people's accounts, and then they can rate your looks, and then you win credits, and then you can buy things with those credits, and you can actually dress your avatars in existing collections. So it is really useful at the same time. So I am using this. Do you know what? Let me share the bag, because this is why I opened the app this morning. I got this bag. It is not what you would call classic, and I thought, let me go on my Drest app and I'm going to pull some inspiration where I don't have to get my own wardrobe out. I don't actually have to think as much in my head, and it already gave me some inspiration. So you can pull out these avatars that look like yourself, and you can literally use it as a styling thing for yourself. Or for me, like someone like me that's a stylist, or maybe you're training to be a stylist, or you really want to play with the idea of becoming a stylist. If they had this app 20 years ago when I was starting out in this industry, it would have been so amazing. It's a way for you to, because you know there's a big difference between styling yourself and other people. You have to learn skin tones, what colours work with those skin tones, body shapes, and you can literally pull dresses and put them on people with light skin, dark skin. You can see how the colours look. You can see how a fishtail dress looks from someone that's curvy or less curvy. It's so amazing if you want to get into the styling industry. So that in itself, you have to download this app if you're a stylist, you're thinking about being a stylist, or maybe you don't want to be a stylist, but you want to have this for yourself. So I'm completely addicted. And I'm going to show you my bag, and then I'm going to show you, can you guess what it is? And then I'll explain while I was playing on the app. Oh. So this is the new bag. It is Kelly Pochette, mini Kelly Pochette in, can anyone guess the colour? 3, 2, 1. I should have got Paris to say it. I say it like fish, which is wrong. It's actually chick, so it's actually yellow chick. Jeune poisson, I think. Not poisson, like a fish. Poisson. I'll get Paris to say it. So the story behind this bag, it's Swift leather, palladium hardware. I have had Jeune Poisson on my wish list for years, around 6 years, and it was, I'd always said my last Hermes bag, is going to be this colour. It's not going to be because I've got like a few left on my list, of course I have. I had this on my wish list and I said take all the colours off, I want it in Jaune Milton. And then I got a message to say that the Kelly Pochette had come in, but in my original wish, Jaune Poisson. And this is literally like, 1 second, this yellow is so rare. Hold on to the rest of the video because I've got big problems going on with my bags and you need to hear about it. So Jaune Poisson is basically the Rose Sakura of yellow. So these are probably the two most sought after colours in the Hermes like history of the colours. Here's my gold one. I absolutely love yellow and brown together. So let's go back to the app and why I was talking about it. So I was waiting for Paris to bring me up my coffee and do all the lightings, and I was thinking, how can I wear this? Wearing it with, I know that butter yellow is a thing, and please stay on to the end of this video because I really want to address something very important when it comes to trends. I think it's going to be really useful for your shopping and just the mindset about things like enjoying trends but not wasting money. So hold on for this tip. And I pulled up the Drest app because you can get an avatar that looks exactly like you, like similar complexion, similar hair colouring and everything, and then you can find yellow things. So I did get carried away with another avatar, I'll show you. I got this model which I just fell in love with because I've said it time and time again, if you have dark skin, olive skin tone to the darkest skin tone, colours like literally pink and yellow look so good on you, or those very pale cream beiges that I can't get away with. And I just got too distracted because black skin, brown skin with yellow just looks so good, and I just got a bit distracted with the model, even though it was meant to be picking someone like myself. And I ended up getting really carried away, and she just looked amazing, and I just love this person that I've created. I literally love the outfit. So I did not think about, one of the reasons why I changed this to Jaune Milton is because it's more of a pale yellow, but then I do have this, and I'll put up a picture because my friend was wearing her Jaune Milton and I was wearing a yellow bag, and then they pulled out this. It looked so similar, and this has got a yellow undertone, so I think it's a blessing that I got given this colour, but I was worried how it would be in the winter. I'm worried that this is just a summer bag and I don't want it to just be a summer bag. In the Drest app, you can see that I've paired some yellow Chloe trousers with a shearling coat. And just seeing that image, that visual, has made me realise that I can indeed wear this for winter, and it's not a problem. Please don't say first world problems, it's not a problem. But I just thought, okay, well, I'm not going to turn it down, it would just have to be my summer bag. But imagine this with a thick shearling coat, and it is quite a pale yellow, and it obviously looks so good with brown, so you can see the model's got some accents of brown. And this, I was literally just pulled it out to, whilst I was waiting, which was the purpose of me finding some app like this. But it generally helped me style this in my mind, and I'm someone that can visualise things in my head. So to be able to have this tool to physically see something, and it really enhanced my work life where I can see things on other women and body shapes. It's just, I've become addicted to it. And then it will pop up that you can rate other people's looks. And there was the Met Gala, so I did like an outfit for the Met Gala, and then I got asked if I wanted to rate someone else's look, and it was so funny that we'd basically picked the same thing but different shoes, which completely changed the look. So I just think if you want an escapism and you want like a fun fashion related game, it's such a good one. There's nothing else like it. But at the same time, if you're interested in styling at all, it will really help you, especially if you're someone that's starting out, or even like me. I have 20 years styling experience and I've never had a tool like this. And here it is, you can see me rating other people's looks, people are rating my looks, and the way that it works, you can go and shop like the new Chloe runway. So if you want to keep up to date with the new runway and the new collections, this is also a really good way to keep up with things. And then you can, in the app, buy things, but you can earn credits by rating other people's looks. So you can see here that I have earned credits by rating other people's looks, and you get an agenda for the day. You have to download this and try it out. I am addicted to it, and even Paris, he literally said, oh, I want to have a go of that. Do they have the men's ones? So yeah, they should actually do a men's version. How good would that be? This is also a top that I picked up from the new Coco Beach collection, but that is going to be in my next vlog, which is me going to Marbella, Pelly's birthday. That's a good video. I've already filmed all of that. So if you want to know more about these new Chanel pieces, please stay on to watch that. And I was trying to find in the Drest app a cardigan like this. I was trying to think of like wintry ideas, because this is good to go for the summer. What do you think? Do you think I can get away with wearing this in the winter? Because if I put up that picture of that model that I've just styled and dressed, I think that lemony look looks really, definitely autumn with the shearling. So do you think I can get away with this in the winter? I mean, I'm not going to take it back or anything, but that's the new bag. And I do love the Jean Milton. It is being released in Jean Milton. But I think I have so many Cray bags. I'll put up a picture of all of my Cray bags and white bags, and this has been on my wish list for ages, so I am really happy with that. Should we put that there? Oh, look how nice that looks together. Doesn't that look so nice? Can you see? Looks so good. So there aren't many bags on the back of my shelf, and it's a bit mishmash, and I have decided enough is enough. I'm just going to share with you the truth of what really has been going on, and you're about to see some footage that I filmed about a month ago. Just been so busy to get it out, but I'm going to put it out, and I'm going to put it with this video because, as you know, I have this in white, and I really wanted to show you the difference with the Pochette in the white colour. I cannot find it. It is not at my other house, and I was leaving to come here. And as I'm saying this, I am so worried that I've lost like one of my favourite newest bags. But this is what keeps happening. I'm gonna save it for the rest of the video, because I go into detail about, basically you're going to see no bags here. And I have just bought this back, so I've been travelling. This was with me. Basically everything here I took on my holiday, and that was new. And I've just taken them out of the suitcase and put them here purely for the filming, and so they don't get damaged in the suitcase, because I'm going to be here for a while, like more than a couple of days. And I've literally lost a bag, and this is what happens when I'm taking bags to and from, hiding them, storing them. I have my Bloom Broom that got dented. I've now lost a Pochette. It's so ridiculous. So there are no bags in my dressing room anymore, and I'll leave you to the rest of the video to find out why. So if you'd like to know more about this Coco Beach, please watch next week's video. And I thoroughly recommend that you download this app Drest, because I am addicted. Here it is. I'm gonna finish my coffee, finish creating one of my looks, and I just find it's like the perfect way to relax, and like, instead of just scrolling on Instagram. And you'll be able to rate my looks, I can rate your looks. So have a little download, send me your name on Instagram DM, and we can interact on there and look at each other's looks, and tell me how you think it is, because there are no apps like this. It's something that I'm quite excited about. So enjoy the next part of the video, and I would love to hear your thoughts on why I no longer have any bags, and I really want to hear your thoughts on it, so please leave them in the comments below. First things first, always put my inserts in, so you can see all the marks that I have on here. Imagine if those black marks went on the leather, and you can see that this bag is completely spotless. So it's the best way to hold the value. And how cute is that blue and yellow look? Now I've got 3 of these Pochettes. I'm definitely going to order a new one of these, and don't forget to use my discount code. I'll put it on the screen and in the description box. I'm going to start with unboxing 2 really amazing pieces that I think you're going to want to see, and we have a little story time. But what I know you really want to know about is probably what you've seen on the thumbnail, that my bags are all gone, and it's not what you think. So let's unbox these. So this is, as you can see, something from my Teresa. And oh God, as soon as it starts getting sunny, this is literally my favourite summer brand. And I have the best story, and it's like a work life lesson that I have. And it is to do with this brand, and it's very sentimental. So every time I see anything from this brand, I think of this life lesson. Let me me bring you over here. I'm dying to tell you about the bags, I know, but I promise this is good. What is going on with me? Oh my goodness. So this is like the scarf Pucci top. I think I've got a picture of me trying it on, but I'll put up a picture because it is just so beautiful. I would literally wear this, imagine, with my black Rue Sloane maxi skirt for the evening, or like with a pair of like flat casual flip-flops, or like something really casual. There are so many ways you can wear these tops. You can wear them with a bikini by the pool, you can wear them super dressed up with, I've got like black satin pants. You know, when you're buying something expensive, as long as you think at least 5 outfits where you can wear that piece, buy it. So I can literally wear this from beach club to casual maxi skirt, stonewashed jeans, white jeans, king jeans, black jeans, literally any colour jean, pink jeans, beige jeans, white jeans. It's like literally super casual to super evening, and I love them. They're so flattering. It covers up the top of my arms, covers up the belly, but then it's still like free flowing. I love them, and they're one of the most inexpensive Pucci pieces you can get, and it doesn't feel like swimwear, so I love them. I'm going to link them below because it's probably one of the best things that Pucci does. And then I got the matching shorts. So you know that I had these from last year. By the way, I'm selling them because I bought 2 pairs. I think they're already sold actually, because I mentioned it on stories, and I need to get back to the people, but the top I didn't mention. So I bought these in the colour from last season with the long mesh top. I bought 2 sizes, and I ended up going on a super long holiday. By the time I got back, it was too late, and I've got doubles. So contact me on DM. What was that? Contact me on Instagram DM if you would like to buy this mesh pink top, because I didn't wear it. It was literally a double, and I love them. So I'll wear this together, but then I also love wearing these with like baggy tees, white shirts. So that was something that I got just in time for the summer, because these sell out. Oh, the Pucci story. So there's a minimum of 15 years ago that this happened. I can't calculate the exact time, but basically it was my first day working at Harrods. For those of you that don't know, I was a fashion specialist. I was there from the day that team was made to the day it was ended, and I was in the thick of that time, that Harrods time, the Mohammed Al-Fayed time, but this is for another time. Literally, when all that was happening, I was there. So when I have stories to tell you, I really mean I have stories to tell you, but this is a whole nother day. So back to them. I was on Pucci, and it was at a time when Pucci was not having a moment. It's only been recently that Pucci's had its moment back. It had just come out of one, and it was when no one wanted to stand. So long story short, we used to be based, like put on a post somewhere. So for that day, for me, it was Pucci. Then if we saw someone that needed the personal shopping or like the fashion specialist advice, we wasn't actually looking after that department, and we could go around the whole of Harrods, usually sticking to fashion, women's wear, men's wear. So I was put on Pucci. It was dead. There was no one there. And I remember I'd heard of Pucci, but I didn't know a lot about it, and I fell in love with it straight away just because of how unique it was. And about halfway through the day, my first customer, I was with her for about an hour and a half, and she ended up buying so much stuff, and I had everything piled up. This is where the story gets good. And there was, I don't want to say too much, but in Harrods, like most department stores, there were top sellers, and they would just wander around. This particular top seller is actually still there. Wait for the calmer story. And this particular person, I don't want to say he, she. So this particular person came over and basically sharked my entire sale, and looking like, I quickly realised within like a few days that was a mega sale. We're all on commission, but it's not even just the money, it's you really get in trouble. I don't know what it's like now, but you really used to get in trouble if you didn't meet targets, especially on my team. And I knew at the time what she was doing. I was so timid. I was like, I hadn't even had my graduation at uni yet. I was so timid. I didn't really know what was going on, but I knew it was wrong because I'd had like the training and everything. And she swiped her card and everything went through. It was like a good £8,000, something like that, which is a really big sale for something like any ready to wear. It's a really big sale, even for handbags. and she completely took it off me, and you couldn't complain about this person because it wasn't worth the RAF. So although that's a terrible story, I'm so glad it happened for two reasons. One, that was one of the biggest work-life lessons that I even look back upon today, like 15 plus years later, not to trust anyone. That, I mean, you can already see the lessons that went into this, like you need to stand your ground, you need to be aware of people that want to take when you have something good. I actually was so glad it happened to me on the first day, because I learned very quickly about people stealing commission, people stealing so much in work life. So I won't go into too much detail, but you get what happened, right? Fast forward all these years later, especially when I went through that time just before I had children, where I used to shop. And I still do shop, but I used to really shop, if you're an OG follower here. And I remember this person still to this day will run over to me because they can see that I'm buying a lot, or, you know, I'm an experienced shopper, I know what I'm doing. So that's like alarm bells to them of when someone's going to spend a lot. And I will never ever give this person one sale. I will say no thank you, and I will walk off, and I enjoy every second of it. I enjoy every moment when this person comes over to this day and asked very nice and charmingly to put me in a fitting room, and I say no thank you, and I actually go out of my way to find someone that looks like they're a bit timid, that, you know, I always like to give myself to someone like that. So I love it that that happened. And every time I see Pucci 15 years later, it reminds me of this story and this life lesson, and I think it might be why I really love Pucci a little bit more than the norm. So, typical me, 10 minutes doing one unboxing, but what a good story. This is something I've wanted for a long time, such a big purchase, and they're so expensive for what they are. This brand is so expensive. I'm literally looking at the branding. They're just too cool to have any branding, this brand, lols. So, like, I'm all for minimalism, but it's a bit too minimal. So this isn't, you've seen this all before, you're probably going to be a bit disappointed, but it's the road boots, and I'll tell you why I wanted them. I nearly got these about 2 years ago, and I have this thing when it comes to, I've said it here before, when something is a massive trend, I don't want to get scooped up in it, so I take a step back. They keep going more and more in, the price keeps on increasing, they're so comfortable. And the other day I was wearing something, and I was on a shoot as well, and the biker boots that I love and I wear all the time, I'll try and find a picture, but they're my Chanel ones with Chanel here. I love them, and I'm not anti-logo, and I've always said that 90s Chanel, I'll always be wearing those Chanel logos because it's instilled in the values of 90s Chanel that I love so much. I will never not love. Where if logos are out, I'm still going to be wearing my 90s Chanel, like huge CCs. I'm just, nothing's ever going to make me not want to wear that. But even for me, sometimes it was really conflicting with the rest of the outfit. And sometimes I just really don't even want the Chanel blasted as much as I love them. I just wanted something that was good quality. I bought some on the high street, and they just weren't as comfortable, but then they broke. And I really did like them. I wanted to buy them again, but I said, this is ridiculous because they're going to break after 5 wears again. Same happened with my Jimmy Choo heels, you know, the ones that I wear all the time. I bought a copy in black from the high street, broke after 3 wears. So this is what I mean when it comes to buying good quality shoes. So I'll link them below, they're true to size. So happy with them. Pretty classic things, because that Pucci will hold its value. I wear them, my Pucci things I have literally from 15 years ago when I was working at Harrods. Same from Sony, so I'll link a couple of pieces there. Now, let's talk about the handbags, because I know that you're all going to want to know about this, and I feel like I have to talk about something at the same time. It's in the corner of my eye. You're going to be like, Claire, what in the world? They're half falling off because a little someone in our family loves these more than I do. Her name begins with P. She put that there. So I don't really know where to start, so I'll just dive straight in. My bags are all gone, as you can see, apart from this one that I'm using today. Am I selling my bags? The answer is absolutely not. That's not going to happen with me. Am I sick of the bags? No, it's none of this for me. This is just something that I'm going to be doing like a little project in this room, so I just wanted to tell you from the beginning. I've been asked so much, am I going to be selling my bags and what do I think about it? I don't really think much of it, to be honest. And first and foremost, I think that everybody should do what makes them feel happy, what makes them feel good, and it's everybody's choice. Just do what makes you happy, as long as you're obviously not being like a cow to other people, but do what makes you happy. That's all I have to say about it, really. And I think that a lot of us have all bought bags for different reasons, and none of it is right or wrong. Everybody knows that I am an absolute bag addict, bag whore. I work in this sphere. I've like set up multiple bag companies over the years. People that follow me know exactly what I'm talking about, that's been following me for 10 years, because I've always spoken like bits about this. I buy them. I still love the essence of an Hermes bag. I still love everything behind that brand, and that love hasn't gone for me. Do I think it's a little bit more not as exclusive? Yeah, of course. And I think where it's going for me with that is the real collectors that were there before the massive hype, like 3 years ago. These people are buying the more rare bags. You'll see them now pretty much only picking up exotics. Have you already noticed this? They want exotics. They want the blue box bags. They want the massive hacks that are like £16,000. Like they're making a statement with their bags. And that's kind of what I've been doing recently. I've only been buying blue box bags, or the ones that I absolutely want. Well, I mean, it's always been that case for me. So it hasn't really changed. The reason why my bags have all gone is for no other reason. There's no way of beating around the bush about this. It's the safety element of the UK, and it is... What is that noise? Is it the camera? Isn't that weird that I'm talking about this and that's all coming up? It's really sad to say, and I think honestly if I wasn't worried about safety, my bags would still be up. I'm trying to think, is there a reason about, am I over it a little bit? And I think maybe 5% of me I am. I think I am. There is a tiny little percent of me that I think I am over having them all displayed, and but I do think that stems back from, I would just rather them locked away and harder to find. I think that truly is it. If I don't even know myself, but I think really if I lived in a super safe country, I probably would have them out, because I just like seeing them every now and again. But you know, I think I'm just okay with it, with them not being out, and I'd kind of have no other choice. This started for me around 2 years, I would say, about 2 years ago, and I've been very open about it in the comments, like openly on my Instagram comments, in these comments on Q&As. They'll say, where's this bag? And I'll say, oh, that bag is in Paris, I always keep that one there. Or I'll say, these ones are put away. It's like, you'll see that in my comments for the last 2 years, and I really got really over that, and I would swap them around. Like, I've got a picture, like, where's my phone? I should have got this before, I'll find it for you in a second, but I have pictures on my phone that I took of all the bags up. So I could put this up now, it doesn't mean that they're up. I wonder if I can find that. Probably not, I'll have to do it in a second, I'll find it at the end. So I've got all these pictures saved on my phone, and I remember when I did that, I was filming a bag collection haul, and one of my bags got damaged in transit, and that's not the first time that's happened. But it's just purely a safety thing, and for all these people that are being robbed in the UK, no one deserves it. It's so sad. You can take all the precautions in the world and it can still happen, and no one deserves it. And I just don't really know even what to say about it anymore. I don't even want to say what we have in place to stop this. We had one thing which really was like, okay, I'm done now. Someone was watching us, and we had someone that was watching them, and we managed to prevent something that I think would have been really awful. But this just annoys me that we have to do this kind of thing. The amount of time and money that we have to put in to protecting our stuff, isn't it sickening? It's not just with bags, it's with anything. And I don't want to focus on that too much, because there's not really much else I can do than just protect what I have. But you know, having kids as well, I just don't want to put ourselves in that position. And I was thinking about putting Pearly in here, and when we designed this, or when I designed it, I spoke to the carpenter about being able to cut out this bit and then put a big bed in here, like her big French bed that she's got. And then she can have like all her toys as she gets older, like books, whatever she wants, whatever she's into. And then all the wardrobe space here, which I will share. Beautiful desk, pink desk that she has. And I did always do it with the mind that she might have this room, and I think we're ready to do that. And I didn't want you to be like, oh, what's happened to your wardrobe? So, and I just want to have everything locked away and just not here. And nothing's been here for like a good 2 years, but it's not from a place of that I'm sick of it or I want to sell them. I will not be selling anything. I'm also kind of hoping that everyone is over this so I can really go back to loving it and just really enjoy. I think I'm always going to enjoy it. I've been working in the handbag industry for like 20 years now, so for me it's like a different, I totally get all the stories that I've been seeing about people buying them for validation. Like, we've probably all done that at some point. I know I definitely did when I started buying like designer ready to wear, and I don't have any like negative opinion on that, but I have been asked so much. So I hope that clarifies. I will not be selling. I think everyone else should just do what's right for them. We all change. I really think if people are saying this, that they really do mean I've changed as a person, because I've seen a lot of people. It doesn't even have to be handbags, but even like getting rid of all of their clothes. I really hope that when I read these stories, as much as I know you hope, that they're genuine, that people really are just, they're changing, they're over it, and it's not just like a hidden agenda or something, because that would be pretty like bleh. So that's when my bags are gone. Should I show you what I'm going to be putting up on here instead? So, the Labubus, I am obsessed, and to be honest, I am so happy that I am into something that costs £17.50 and not like your £1,000 Chanel espadrilles, who remembers those, or your £10,000 bags. So I have bought like the massive box. Where are they? They're downstairs. You get a massive box of 6, and I have 2 boxes of them for the Take a Seat and the macaron, and I don't know where to put them all, so I think they're going to be displayed here for now. But how cute, because I don't want them shoved in a box. When I see them, they literally bring me joy, so that's what this display cabinet is for. Not that the bags don't bring me joy, but if anyone comes to rob me, all you're going to find is a load of pack of Labubus. But I think I'm going to put these here for now. Pearly absolutely loves them. Honore's not bothered at all, but I'm going to display them here. And whilst I'm here, I'm going to tell you that I have multiple boxes of Take a Seat and the original macaron, and even some of these ones. Where are they? Oh, they're downstairs, but I have like all the other ones, like the forest one. If you spend a certain amount at Rue Sloane, it's all going to be on the Rue Sloane Instagram, like not massive amounts, but you know, like a duster or a knitted set, it's all going to be on the Instagram over there. We are going to give you a gift with purchase, and it's going to be a Labubu. All the terms and conditions apply, but basically it'll be till stocks last. I managed to get quite a few, like over time. I've been collecting them. Don't hate me, but yeah, if you shop at Rue Sloane, we will give you a Labubu. Obviously you can't keep the Labubu and return the thing. Obviously I know people will do that, but how exciting. So that will start from now. I think it should be up from now, and it will be till stocks last. Maybe they're even gone now already. So next time you see this is going to be a shrine to Labubus, because I do have quite a lot. Let me go and get something amazing. Before I go down, I put in my phone bags, and the 8,000 pictures came up, but I just wanted to show you. So this, for example, is a picture, the kind of thing that I took before I knew I was doing this. This was taken in, that was taken in September 2024, can you see it? That was when I started splitting them up, and I bought them in all to do this, but that I just wanted to show you. If I put this up, I have never put this picture up, I don't think. These bags are not here. Literally, it's emptied. This is what it looks like. It's just so scary, but I don't think anything's going to happen anytime soon, you know. And it's a relief. It's like a relief off of both of our shoulders that they're not here. And I know it's really sad and it has taken away, but it's just like when you have a nice car on the drive. I'm not going to not have a half decent car because I'm worried it's going to get stolen, which is another problem that we have here. So all we do now, We never leave them with a single thing inside, even like a personal utility bill, because then if someone's got all your information, like that's how paranoid we are. I don't leave anything of the babies in there. I'm just prepared for it to get stolen off the outside the house. What can you do? It's really, really sad times. And if you're from outside the UK, yeah, it literally is like that. So is that all clear what I was saying? That I was sitting here like, why have I got them down? And I think I feel all right about it, because it's been like that for so long. And I think if I really, really, really think about it, and I was to live in Dubai or somewhere like that, I'm pretty sure I would have them on display. So I don't know whether it's me. The best thing about growing older is, you know, yin to the yang, you don't look as good. But the plus and the positives is that you really do just become so much wiser. You don't care what people think, you don't care what people say, you just care about the like your immediate lifestyle and who's in it. And that is one of the things. I don't know whether that has affected it. And like, I know I have these bags, I know I enjoy them, so they can just be put away. But yeah, that's just my story, and I really wanted to address it because I know that you're going to see, you know, like a shelf full of Labubus, and I just wanted to avoid that. Where are they? Did you sell them? I think, anyway, let me go show you that amazing thing. I'll go get it. This is who I am now. This is who I am. I've just seen that it doesn't fit here, but these are removable, so it's going to go here. This one is actually Honoré's. I'm going to look after it in here for now. Has the one with the changing eyes. I know, who am I? This is, I have such an addictive personality. This is why I've never touched illegal things, because I'm just too addictive. Like, I wanted one Labubu and I got the whole set within like 24 hours. It's not normal behaviour. So I nearly didn't get this one. I don't know if anyone cares about Labubus, but I nearly didn't get this one. I wanted to get, so I got this big one for Honoré, and I wanted like a girly version for Pearly. Actually, it was one of my followers that messaged me saying, Claire, they're here. I just left Harrods. And I ran back and I got this one. And I didn't realise how ginormous it was. And then I thought, right, well, if I've got one ginormous one, oh God, then I need to get Honoré one as well. And I actually love this brown one. It's my favourite one. So we were discussing where we'd put them. I really like them for like the living room. So I was thinking maybe have like one in France, in the living room. I don't really know. I quite like them in the living room. Pearly loves them. She absolutely loves both of them. So these are going to be on display in here. I should have done all this before because they're quite... It's quite annoying to open up actually. I've just done my nails. Oh, no, there, it's easy. So here she is. I think this is like Angel in the Clouds or something. Oh, I really should have been prepared, sorry. So here she is. And I'm going to take this shelf out. And Pearly's going to have this one when she's older. And then Honoré will have that one. Aren't they just the cutest thing? I know I look like a crazy person, I know. But I just love them. I really love them. They're so soft. And when you collect something, it's just meant to bring you joy. And these bring me joy. And I'm so relieved I'm addicted to something that is like within a reasonable price point. Because even for me, I was like, this is getting a bit much now. No, it's not getting a bit much, but I was like... Obviously, this is just cull that out. So obviously, I'm very happy about being addicted to something that's a bit more, not an overwhelming price point. But I just love them. I have nothing else to say. Then they're related to handbags. I love having them on the bag. They bring me joy. I think they're the cutest thing ever. And I am fully on the Labubu hype. I really like them. So let's take out that shelf and we will put these up. Like, look how good they look. So obviously for now I'll have whatever bag I'm carrying at the time. Like I've got my travel one that I was using. I've got this one and I've got like a small one somewhere else. But it is what it is. I don't really know what else to say about it. I'm worried that I've missed something out. So let's take these shelves down. I showed you these shoes, didn't I? I'm going to wear them today actually. So nice. You sent me them. So does this come out? Because I really wanted to not have removable shelves because I just don't like the look of them, but it's just, I don't like committing to shelves that don't move, and these haven't been moved in ages. I'm the weakest person ever. I don't know, I have no strength whatsoever. Okay, so let's take this all out, put the Labubus in, and if we've got enough time for this vlog, I'm going to, no I'm not, I just come back from Edinburgh on a press trip, but I think this is just too much going on now. Oh, you know what else I want to tell you about, and I'll put up the pictures here. If I probably put them up already, and you're probably thinking why they're random Pucci things, but there's some other Pucci things that I really want, and I'm going to put up some pictures here, and I probably would have put them up earlier, but which ones shall I get? I really want like a nice Pucci outfit, whether it's the long skirt. My shirt that I had from last year, by the way, is back in stock, and I absolutely love that shirt. Can't wait to wear it this summer. I'll put up the picture, I'll link them below, and tell me in the comments which outfit you think I should get. Should I get the trousers, the skirt? Let me unpack this and then I'll come back. I'm like laughing at myself in my head looking at these Labubus every. Here she is. This has got the angels, the angel wings, so cute. Don't you think it's hilarious that I said I bought one for each child? But they will love them when they're older. And I really wanted this white one, but actually this was the original one, and it was £168, and this one was like over 200. And if I had the choice, I would actually pick the brown one. But I think that one's bigger. But yeah, who am I? We all know I'm a bit crazy, so when it comes to this, and like I say to Paris, you know, I'm addicted to things like working, bags, Labubus. It could be worse, couldn't it? So let's put these there. How they're going to stand up, I don't know. Are you watching this thinking, like I'm going to unfollow her because what are we watching? I don't blame you. Maybe I'll come back around and be into something a lot more aligned. But right now, I'm having the time of my life. She's not standing up, so she's going to have to go there. He's going to have to go there. There you go. And then I'll line up all the Labubus here. Cute. So I will love you and leave you. I've made a mess now. Everything will be linked below. Please do help me out with the My Teresa thing, because I really don't know which outfit to get and I can't get them all. So head over to Rue Sloane. Hopefully we've still got some Labubus in stock. If you buy Duster, one of our Ori sets, and we've even got like some limited edition Labubu umbrellas as well. We'll be sending you one of these, shipping worldwide. If you want a Labubu with your gift with purchase, I'll see you over at Rue Sloane. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe if you can. Go follow me on Instagram. Any questions about the bags or anything we can talk about, please let me know and I'll be happy to talk about it.